Hmm. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. This is Midlife Marriage Magic. I'm Deborah Austin, waiting for you guys to come on in. I hope that you are able to see me. Let me check on my phone and see if I am able to see me, and that will let me know if you are able to see me. I hope you are doing well this beautiful Sunday. Excuse me a moment. Let me see. So welcome. Come on in. My name is Deborah Austin, and I am here to chat with you a little bit today in my weekly program called Midlife Marriage Magic. Hoping that there are going to be a few more people to join me. So when you come in, by the way, I am using StreamYard. So you may have to give I hope this is not going to be a problem yet again, but it looks like it is. Um, hmm. Let me go into my other account and see if I can see me. All right. Well, it says that I'm live. Well, there I am. So hopefully it will continue to work for us. So, again, this is Midlife Marriage Magic. I am your host, Deborah Austin. I am a life coach and marriage strategist. And I empower Black women to discover their truth and thrive at the midlife stage of life and marriage. And the purpose of my show, this show, Midlife Marriage Magic, is to do just that, to help you to create the magic at the midlife stage. So, um, I just want to talk to you today about a few things and then we will move on. So, I I entitled today's topic as "Are you having fun or are you challenged at this stage of life?" This stage of life, and for me, this stage is I'm 63 years old, so I'm retired. My husband and I have both retired, and we are living our lives in. Actually, I live in Manta, Ecuador now, and I see myself smiling when I say that because it is so wonderful here. And I will talk to you all about that if you have an interest in hearing. And that is a little bit of why I'm on today. But really, since this is like the beginning for me, I was doing this a few years ago and then had a lot of transition in my life. And so I kind of let it go. But now I'm getting settled back in. And it is my hope that you will be here with me on a weekly basis, that you have gotten yourself seated, you got your favorite drink, and I have mine. What are you drinking, by the way? In the comments, let me know what you guys are drinking. I I like warm drinks when I am speaking, and so this is actually apple cider vinegar with honey and ginger. And y'all, oh, I tell you, that ginger just really does a little something for this. I may have to stop and make me some more because I've been kind of sipping on it. But I do enjoy it, and it helps me with my throat. So, as I was saying, I am a life coach and a marriage strategist. And I know that a lot of people talk about life coaching or being a life coach, and but they don't get into what a life coach really does. Excuse me, you guys. Of course, when I'm on live, my throat is irritated. Let me turn on my air conditioner and see if that helps. Hopefully it will. So, a as a life coach, so if you were to work with a life coach, that person would be there to help you to get from where you are to where you want to be. So, as a life coach and a marriage strategist, I do work with Black women who want to improve their lives in some form or fashion. It may or may not involve their marriage, but because I've been married for 40 years, yes, my husband and I just celebrated our 40th anniversary 2 weeks ago, as a matter of fact, on August the 4th. But I've been married for 40 years, and I have a bit of expertise in that area. Because if you know anything about marriages, you know no one's marriage is 100% perfect, and there are things that you may have to work through. And so I have experience doing that. And so I do provide strategies if you are interested in marriage strategies. But honestly, the life strategies just coincide with the marriage strategies. They're basically one and the same for the most part. You can't be good in a relationship if you are not good. And so as a life coach, that's one of the things that I do. I help you to be good. I help you to create the life and the marriage that you want. Now my screen has gone black. So if it is fine. So as a life coach, I would help you to create the life and marriage that you want by helping you to discover who you are at this point in your life. Who are you now? What is it that you want to have in your life now? Sometimes we're well aware, other times we're not. Sometimes we have all the ideas. We know we want to do this. We know we want to do that. We know, let's say, for example, you know that you want to retire in 3 years, or you know that your children are going to be gone in 2 years because you're going to be empty nesters. They're going off to school. What are you going to do? What are you and your husband going to do if you have a spouse? What are you going to do with your life at that point? You will be in a different space. You won't have the responsibilities that you have now. When you retire, or let's say you wanted to go somewhere and you know that you want to do, but you haven't done them. And so a life coach would help you to process that. Go through, figure out why you hadn't done it for one, but also look at ways to help you make that happen. Some people know what they want. There are many people who don't know what they want. And so a life coach could help you to determine that as well. I can help you to do some activities that will help you to discover who you are at this point in your life. Okay, I hope I'm back. Let's see. I think I'm I think I'm back. Let's see if I can. All right, yeah, okay. All right, so hopefully that won't happen again, but if it does, I'll just come on back just like I did just now. All right, so what I was basically sharing with you is that if you know what you want to do, and there are a lot of things that you have goals to do, but you just haven't done them, a life coach can help you with that. Similarly, if you don't know what you want to do, if you are going to be experiencing some transition in your life and you're not sure how to handle that, you're not sure what you want to do after that, you really hadn't thought about it, and here it's zooming in, the time is right, and soon the kids are going to be out, and you don't have a plan for your life after your retirement. Who you are now, what you want in your life now, how to get there, heavy emphasis on the now. Because we all know that tomorrow is not promised. So some of us, and I say us because so in again looking at our topic, what I said, are you having fun or are you challenged at this stage of life? So what some of the things that you might be dealing with are? What are some concerns? And I can tell you some things that are common because we are in the midlife stage, and some of us and grandchildren that just because they are in our lives, we care about them and what is going on in their lives. So depending on what's going on in their lives, we may have concerns regarding them. You have concerns for your parents' care if they're not able to take care of themselves anymore, or we know that there are a lot of things that go along with elder care and aging parents, having adult children. For some people, they may be just not even sure about who they are now and what kinds of things do they want to have in their life. Y'all, my screen has gone black again, and so I think all right, y'all, I'm back again. I'm gonna keep doing. I'm just gonna keep going, and hopefully, at some point, this internet will stop harassing me. But anyway, so what I was talking about were some of the challenges that you may be experiencing at this midlife stage of marriage or of life. So maybe you are dealing with aging parents. Maybe you are dealing with adult children. Maybe you are empty nesters. So your children are not really adults. They may be gone off to college or they've graduated high school and they're no longer living at home. So they may be, they may have jobs and just be living somewhere else, but they don't live at home with you. So then you are alone, or you and your spouse are there, and really been you haven't had as much time with each other as you may have now. And so, navigating that, you may have just decided that you want to do things differently in your life, but you don't know the steps to take, or you don't have anyone holding you accountable saying, hey, you said you were going to start walking in the morning and begin to be more healthy. So there are a lot of different things that maybe you need to manage at this point. Thinking about your health at this stage, even self care, which for a lot of people feel like self care is a selfish thing to do, but we all know of those sayings that go around, you can't pour from an empty cup and all those kinds of things. And some people do pour from empty cups, believe it or not, that, you just don't have any other option because it's just you. Also talking about visualizing and creating your new life. So you may have discovered that you're not sure which way to go. I also facilitate vision board experiences. I do them virtually. So let's say you have a birthday coming up or some type of celebration, and you and your friends cannot get together physically. You contact me, we work things out, and we have a great time on Zoom doing a vision board experience. And you can have it with whatever theme you'd like. If you want to have your birthday theme, or whatever, you could do a girls' night in, or however you like. If everyone is not able to get out and get together, and this would especially benefit those of us who are a little older and may not be out and about, in the evening or at night sometime, or just want to stay at home. Just maybe you work Monday through Friday and you want to chill on the weekend, but you still want to do the activity. You can just let me know. We create everything. I send you what you need to get, and then on the day of, we all just get together, chit chat, and have a great time. And I lead you through it so that it is a meaningful experience, and everyone benefits from it and gets really good things out of it. So that's another area that I can help you with as far as visualizing and creating a new life. There are many tools and strategies that I have that are fun, and they allow you to think more about yourself, which as Black women, many of us have not been, I will say, empowered to even think about that, to where we are thinking about what's best for us. But if you really give it good thought, you will know. I mean, if you're sick, if you are weighed down, burdened down by depression, or menopause, dealing with the symptoms of menopause, whatever, and we know it's at least 35, 36 of them. I think that number keeps changing, but yeah, there are a lot of ways that we are impacted by menopause, and that impacts our lives, and it impacts the lives of those who we love and who love us. So those are some of the challenges that we have at the midlife stage. And as I mentioned before, maybe you just got married, but you're 57, and you want to do it right, but you feel like you might need a little help. So that's what a life coach would do for you. That's what I can do for you, because I have been married for 40 years. I have just a little bit of experience along those lines. And because I have worked to create a better marriage, because there was a time when my marriage wasn't wonderful. It wasn't, it almost just wasn't. And so, we worked our way back from that, so much to the point that we have even both retired and we've moved abroad. So, there are a lot of things that I have done that I can rely on to help people. So, as I was saying, there are a lot of different arenas and ways that I can support you. So, I see I have a couple of viewers, but you have not shared with me who you are. So, I would like to take this opportunity to welcome you and any friends that might watch this in the future. Hello, hello. I hope that you get some benefit from this video, and I hope that you will try to join me every week. By the way, I'm considering changing my time as far as when I'm on live. I do want to have some interaction. I'm not getting a lot of interaction at this time. It's 4 o'clock Eastern time, and I'm considering maybe either a different day or a different time, because I know that everybody that would be interested in watching is not necessarily retired and don't have freedom all day, every day like I do. And Sunday may be the day that, especially in the afternoon or evening, that they are getting with friends or getting ready for the week. So I may move it to a Friday night. I kind of don't want to commit everyone's weekend to that. I don't know. I might move it to Tuesday. So I'll let you know. But if you have any input regarding the best time that it would be, and really what I'm just thinking about is just a time for us to sit and talk. So I'm talking now. No, you can't talk to me, but you can type in. And let me see if I can tell on my phone if I can't tell. Um, no, there's nobody in the chat. So if okay, if we come on, you can send in your questions and we can talk about it. Like I said, today's topic was, are you having fun, or are you challenged at this stage of life? You may have a conversation, and there goes my internet again. Okay, I don't even know if it's the internet. I'm not even sure what's causing this. It goes black and it slows down, and then it may come back or it may cut off. But either way, we're here now. So, but yeah, I have so many things that I am looking forward to sharing with you. I have 7-day challenges. A lot of times you have to do things in small doses. So to get you started, let's say you were interested in journaling, and I have a series on journaling that I share, and you would like to join the 7-day challenge on journaling. So we would do a prompt every day for 7 days. Come on and do it together. Wouldn't be on for an extended period of time, but it would allow us to communicate and chit chat. And I might even do it as a Zoom call. Once you sign up for the challenge, I think I would, now that I think about it, because that would allow only the people who have signed up for the challenge to be there and to participate and exchange information. So, but yeah, if you come on like you're on now, I can give you the Zoom link, and then we would have a designated day and time to get together just to share about journaling or whatever it is, whatever the topic is. So we do 7-day challenges. I also have I have several programs where we can focus on just you solidifying who you are and what you want now. And I keep saying that because I think that's so important, because many of us have never had anybody to let us know that we matter, and especially that we should matter to ourselves. We are, Black women, natural nurturers, many of us. And so we are always thinking of other people, and a lot of times we'll just keep going and going and going and don't tend to ourselves. So the self-care at midlife, taking care of your health at midlife. I mentioned earlier that my husband and I moved to Manta, Ecuador, and there is an amazing community of women here that, well, people, not just women, because it's many couples here. There are a lot of single women and there are single men, so somebody in every category. But in the mornings, I have joined a group of women who walk, and we walk 5 days a week. Um, we frequently walk on the beach. It just depends on what's going on, whether the tide is in, a whole lot of different factors. But I've been walking, and we walk a lot. I used to walk when I was in Jacksonville, Florida, and with the Ladies League of Jacksonville, we had a great time. But I'm not in Jacksonville anymore, so I had to find community where I am, and that actually is another very important factor, um, or an important topic for when you are at the midlife stage, because there are many of us who don't recognize the importance of friendship at this level. We may have been taking care of kids, taking care of spouses, taking care of careers, taking care of school and education, and all the things that we do, but we have not really been taking care of our friendships. We may have had people that we were very close to at a different stage of our lives, and there is no animosity. There's nothing, there's no issue there, but you just have not maintained that relationship, and you miss the person, whoever it is. You miss them. And a lot of us, also, as we get older, and I think COVID contributed to this as well. A lot of us got comfortable being alone, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's also not necessarily a good thing. Having people in your life matters. There are many instances of people who, something happened to them and they were alone, and the situation was worse because they were alone. And even if it's a phone call, I'm a texter. I I know a lot of my friends, the friends that I had that did not come to Manta. So I got friends back in the States. um, I talk to some of them, but most of the time we text. And since that came around, I tend to be a texter, but I also feel like I should talk on the phone more often, because for one, you know, there's no inflection in texting. But if you're friends, that's generally not an issue. But you can just get a whole lot more said if you're talking than if you have to text. And the older we get, we may not even want to be looking at these phone screens all the time. So it's just better to laugh and chit chat and talk, kind of like what I'm doing here. Just think about whatever it is you and your friend may talk about, and y'all just laugh and have some fun. We know those endorphins are very, very important to us feeling good and being well as we age. So we talk about that, the importance of friendship at midlife. Even things like taking mental health days. When I retired, I did have a lot of time left. I did. I had a lot of time left. And so I'm going to encourage you not to have necessarily as much time as I had. It's okay to have some time, because you may need it if you're out for an extended period. But also take your time off when you can, because you have to recharge. You have to rest. You have to just sometimes just escape. Even if you take a day and watch Netflix or whatever, or sleep. For some people, sleep is just the best thing. That was me. No, not was, is. I still enjoy sleeping. I love it's just something I like. I think I got that from my mother, because she used to sleep a lot too. But she was also a nurse, and work swing shifts. So anyway, we enjoy our sleep. And there's nothing wrong with that. As a matter of fact, it's important for us to get enough sleep. A lot of people don't even realize that sleep helps you. A lack of sleep contributes to weight gain. So we don't want that. But I'm sharing with you a lot of the things that I can help you with. So I'm going to be coming on weekly. Again, I'm playing around a little bit with the time as far as the day and the time of day and the day of the week. Those are two things that I'm going to be working on. So give me your input. Again, if you catch the replay, let me know, hashtag replay. But also answer any of the questions that I have posed. I posed several questions throughout. Are you having fun or are you challenged at this stage of life? And what are those challenges, or how are you having fun? I will share something that I had fun with last week. I told you I live in Monte, Ecuador now. Well, there's a lady here who was celebrating her birthday last week. And we went whale watching, y'all. Oh, okay. I'm going to try to, I hope my internet doesn't cut out. Okay. It was not on my bucket list, y'all. Let me tell you. I love the beach and the water that's close to the beach. I don't like that ocean way out there. I've been on cruises, and after the last one, I don't even know what it is. I'm like, I don't want to be out there in all that water, because if something happens and I get in the water, then something could get me. And anyway, that's a whole thing. But I was very proud of myself because I pushed that aside. Sometimes when you want to do something different, it takes a little more than you think it might. Sometimes it's like, well, you say you want to do it and you go ahead and do it, but it's not always that way. A lot of times the reason that we don't do things is because it will require us to push through. And so I didn't want to be the only one who wasn't going. And I was like, ooh, this is really nerve-wracking for me. But I kept that to myself. I didn't tell anybody. I didn't let anybody know that I was apprehensive. And so we went out on the boat, and the boat was smaller than I thought it was going to be. So there were 8 of us in our group. My husband did go. He was the only man other than the guys who were handling the boat. So there was an older man and a younger guy, and they were doing, all the boat stuff. So we got on the boat. Everybody, got life jackets and stuff, and we went on out there. And so I just tried not to think about the fact that, I'm in the middle of the ocean right now. And yeah, so we did see whales, and I have shared those on my channel, so you can. And actually, I think I'm going to put some more. I think I only put one picture out there, one video, but I'm going to share some more. But the thing that I want to share with you is, it's a few things about the whale sighting. We went out there, we saw the whales, they came close, they were, all of those things. And then so we were out there for about an hour and a half, not quite 2 hours. And so the young lady whose birthday it was, and I didn't even know this at the time, she really wasn't ready to come on back in. So we came back, our time was up, came back, and we went to lunch and all those things. And so then, we came back home and went to, took showers and went to sleep, because being out in that sun, all that. So, and plus, being retired, we can nap anytime we want to, which is something we love. But yeah, so anyway, I found out later that she went back out on a boat with, I think she went with the same guys that, took us out, but nobody from our group went with her. She went by herself. And They went further out than where we were. Like, I mean, now we were, because, the whales have to have room to swim. So we weren't in too close, but we were on out there. But when she said they went further out. And so there were, because the ones that we saw were, we were told that they were babies. They were some of the babies. And the mothers were a little further out. Well, they went out and they saw the mothers. And the videos that she sent, she was so excited. They were jumping up out the water. Now we just saw them kind of breach, where you can see their tail maybe, or you can see the barnacles on them, or you can see their fins. But she saw them jumping up out of the water, and she was so excited. And now remember when I told you earlier that I facilitate vision board experiences. I don't know if she had a vision or vision board or anything like that, but she definitely manifested that, because she didn't just take no for an answer when she didn't see what she wanted to see when she went out the first time. Now, for me, I was good. What I saw was plenty. I was fine. But that's not what she wanted. She wanted more. And what did she do? She went and got it. And that's really all any of us have to do. You got to just go and get it. But sometimes you may not know what that it is. So working with me, having these conversations, hearing other women talk about the things that they have done or they have experienced, or, just sharing. I have found over the years, and I've been doing this life coaching stuff since 2016. Women like being with other women and talking and finding out that they are not the only one experiencing what they're experiencing, or finding out that they're not the only one that thought that, or finding out that so-and-so went through what you're getting ready to go through, or you went through it and you can share and help somebody else. Not to say that everyone's experiences are the same, because of course they are not, but you can share what nobody should have to reinvent the wheel if they have a friend who's been through it, if they know somebody who's been through it. Whatever it is, it might be that you got a teenage son that needs size 14 shoes. I didn't have that problem. Somebody else may have, and they may know someone who can help you with that situation. It doesn't matter what it is. We love community. We love just knowing that somebody else understands. And if you're here, then you have an opportunity to put in a question. We can talk about it and get you some resolution, give you some ideas, awaken some thoughts that you did not even know that you were going to have. 2 years ago, I had no idea that I would be living in Monte, Ecuador today. But once I found out about the possibility, we decided to do it, and we did it. Was it the easiest thing ever? No, but now I'm going to tell you, it wasn't. I think, honestly, our move to Jacksonville before we left the country helped, because we had only been there for 2 years. So like the house that we were in before that, when we were in Atlanta, I think we had been in that one for 8 years. And then the one before that, we had been in for like, is that right? Yeah, about 30 years, something like that. Not quite 30, but anyway. So, the longer you're in a place, the more difficult it is to leave. And that includes a situation, but it definitely includes a house, and you got to move all that stuff. So we had already downsized. And so we did do some house sitting, which I haven't really shared much about. So if you want me to talk about house sitting, you can let me know that in the comments as well. But we did do house sitting before we left the States. We did house sitting from September of 2023 to February of 2024. And our house sit ended on the 26th. and we flew out on the 27th. So um, I have a lot of different things that I want to share with you. So I'm looking forward to us getting together. Now, this Midlife Marriage Magic, which is the name of this show, it is a weekly show. So it is going to give you an opportunity to see me and talk to me and hear me and know if I'm somebody that you'd be interested in spending some time with. I'll be doing some workshops here and there, providing you with a lot of different things. I've got some workbooks that are beneficial to getting to your goals. Just, whatever kinds of things that you would like to do and like to chat about, just let me know and we will do that. So I am looking forward to sharing with you, and I appreciate the viewers that have popped in and out. And if you are catching the replay or if you stay to the end, I appreciate it, first of all, because I was having a lot of technical difficulties at the beginning. I don't know why it was going in and out. It seems to have stabilized. So that's a great thing. But I would like to know that you made it to the end of the video. So for today, let's see. Give me what's a good, let me see, what's a good emoji that you can give me at the end? Give me give me some yeah, why am I having such a hard time with this? Okay. Give me just a smiley face. I'll just stick with that. Just give me a smiley face, whatever kind of smiley face you want to give me, to let me know that you are with me, that you're happy that you made it all the way through to the end. It will be my encouragement from you to keep coming back and letting you know the kinds of things that I have for you. So yeah, give me some smiley faces if you have made it to the end of the video. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Let your friends know that I'll be here. And again, for those of you who may not have caught it when I shared earlier, my name is Deborah Austin. I am a life coach and a marriage strategist. I empower Black women to discover their truth and thrive at the midlife stage of life and marriage. So we will be having all kinds of conversations, talking about marriage and relationship in the midlife years, talking about growing intimacy in marriage, talking about date nights and feeling sexy again, and discovering and visualizing who you are now and the things that you want to accomplish in your life now, thinking about self-care at midlife, looking at health at midlife, looking at some of the challenges that we may have as a midlife Black woman. You might be, newly married or working on a second marriage at this stage. And, it's different than when you're 25 or, in your earlier years. Being married at this stage, especially if you've been single up until now, it takes a lot. Well, it all takes a lot, but it's just, it's a little bit of a different animal. So if you need help with any of those kinds of things, let me know. I'll be glad to chat with you. And, any of those challenges that we talked about before, adult children, aging parents, relocating, retiring, empty nest. There's a lot of different things that I probably haven't even touched, but we can talk about them, and we can work out whatever it is that you would like to do. Because remember, I am a life coach, and what a life coach does for you is help you get from where you are to where you want to be. It is not intended to be like, some people have psychologists or, therapists or somebody for extended periods of time, years. Now, yeah, we may stay, in communication and working together in different ways, but not working on the same thing for, 5 years or anything like that. You should see your goal accomplished or know why you didn't accomplish your goal, because that will happen as well. But again, I'm just looking forward to working with you. Anybody that, if you know, have friends, Black women who may benefit, let them know that I'm here. Like I say, subscribe, like, and share. And by the way, I would like to say a huge thank you, because at the beginning of the week, I think I had maybe 20 subscribers right before, I think it was Saturday, last Saturday. And I say that because I remember doing a post to ask people to subscribe, because I couldn't go live on Facebook. I mean, on Instagram, on YouTube. I couldn't go live on YouTube if I didn't have 50 subscribers. Now I'm going live using StreamYard, so that was a workaround. But the last time I looked, I had, I think, 43 subscribers, y'all. And that's, it doubled in a week. So we're going to continue to grow. So I thank all of you all that have newly subscribed, and those of you that shared and asked your friends to subscribe. And please continue to do that. I am a growing entrepreneur. Sometimes it can be a little bit discouraging when you don't get much response, and you feel like you're just talking to yourself. But we understand that, but we want you to speak up. Let us know that you're there. I love that you watch. I do love that you watch. I want you to share, like, subscribe, and come back. So sometimes we subscribe to things and we don't even go back and look at them again. So I want you to come back, and I should be here. If I mean, as I said, I'm working on my time, so I might show up here on Tuesday, but I will definitely continue to put something out on Sunday at 4 to at least let you know where you can find me. So hopefully you have enjoyed getting a little bit of information about me today and the things that will be available coming forward. We are getting to the last quarter of the year. And I may actually do a vision board experience for that last quarter for those of you who want to try to refocus. You may have done a vision board earlier in the year and haven't done anything else with it. So we could revisit it. Give me your thoughts on that. Would you be interested in participating in a virtual vision board experience for the last quarter of the year? Let me know what you think about that. So again, I'm gonna really close out this time, you guys. So thank you again for joining me. At the end, if you've made it this far, thank you, thank you, thank you. Give me 3 smiley emojis, whatever smile you want to give me, a happy face or something, to let me know that you are encouraging me to continue to push through, as I would encourage you to continue to push through when we're working together. So have a wonderful day, wonderful rest of your day. And I hope to see you next week on Midlife Marriage Magic. This is Deborah Austin, your life coach to be and marriage strategist. Looking forward to seeing you next week. Thanks. Bye.